Lights are on, okay. So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. And we're gonna do it today with what's left of the Blauweitzweige, because, you know, I got 4 bottles yesterday and 2 of them went away rather quickly last night. Then I slept like a baby and now I'm putting away the rest of them because it's a Thursday night and why not? And we have cause to celebrate here. This very video right now is our 400th video on this YouTube channel. It's pretty amazing. We've been at it for a little over a year, but it has been really quite a journey. And I just have to say to everyone I've met along the way, including that one troller, it's been a pleasure. It's been a real honor. But almost everybody I've run into, in fact, I mean, we're talking every one of you, with the exception of one person who said some weird stuff, but otherwise even that wasn't terrible. Just thank you for being there. Thank you for being so kind. Thank you for being so smart and for sharing and being understanding of others that may be just beginning their journey on the solver's track, right? It's just been an amazing thing. And I've gotten to know people from all over the world. And I can't wait until travel or destiny takes me to some place where I happen to know a couple of people and we can actually have a drink, wind down, and maybe do a grid in person. So thank you so much for everything. Go ahead and get a little solver's courage in and we'll jump into our grid. Here's the spot. 400 videos, can you believe that? That's crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. We've got a Garrett Chaufin grid today, edited by Joel Fagliano, and I'm pretty familiar with Garrett's work. I've just done several other grids in the past that I think I find challenging. It's not like a regular thing, so clearly you kind of forget along the way. Some names really stand out to you though, right? But I do recognize this name, and I'm looking forward to hopping into this grid, so let's do it. Let's get in here and see what this Thursday's got in store for us. So they're checked before a show. I had no idea just yet. Raincoats in England, and I do believe those are called Max. Chain restaurant whose name sounds like something a rabbit might say. Hi, I'm Christopher. I'm a healthcare administrator and a subject matter expert on high reliability clinical operational systems. Hi, I'm a rabbit. I hop. Just trying to work through the clue answer combination there. They're checked before a show. How about mics? Is this thing on? Testing. Important post at the post. Well, I mean, we've got a C. Mate's call. I'm assuming this is going to be an ahoy. So I'm going to go ahead and go with a columnist. See where that takes us. See where that goes from here, right? Past issues to settle. Now you see how we've got these little lines of 4, 3, and 5 gray shaded squares there. It's a Thursday. It seems like none of that's going to happen by accident, right? So largest city on the Tasman Sea, and I'm assuming that to be Sydney, Australia. Moxie could be Spunk, and that's a clever and tricky clue combination altogether. Let's just say, for example, you had the SP and the N, but you didn't have the UK. You might put spine in there, and you wouldn't be wrong. You'd just be wrong for this grid. And clearly, I think columnist cold. This is all lining up. You know, I'm not sure where we're going to get there with that, but we're spelling out words, and so kind of makes this name known. So I think that, by the way, ska punk, kind of a fan of that too. Nickname for NBA great Nate Archibald. He was actually 6'1". Well, that's a small basketball player, isn't it? Of course, they never heard of Spud Webb then, have they? Flower that gets its name from the Greek word for a rainbow, and that would be iris. Melbourne on MSNBC would be Ari. Bit could be a Tad. And Big Bash. So, you know, we got some stuff going on there. Might just have to do the downs to this to see what's going on. Native Rwandan, I think, is a Hutu, is it not? Lao Tzu, I don't know yet. Small earrings could be studs. Well, that's the clever way, clever clue for the answer, studs. Okay, no place for fine china. Tight curl. And 4 letters, I'm going to go with a kink. And I guess this means that no place for fine china would probably be the kid table. Okay, is it a kiddie table? Kid tables. Marsh plant. Course concluder. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd be to 8. I might be wrong about the kink. What Monday meals might lack. Yeah, I guess you could be lacking meat. Matching pullover and cardigan pairs. Twin sets, maybe? Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. But now I got to figure out what else is going on. So I think we do. So it's the kids table. Okay, I get it now. So let's see. If I may not have known if it was an E or a U, but I could have at least put the TS in there and we would have figured that out. So I think we got a kids table. Nevertheless, no place for fine china. Unless you're a little bit... She likes fine china. She's 5. Let's see. Like much movie theater popcorn. I don't know what's going on with these other things here. So I guess we'll just do our downs. Seems like they're not really affected. They've got you covered. Okay. Like the feeling of deja vu. And I guess it could be eerie. Check it. Marsh plant. Maybe sedge. Fall behind could be to lag. Apple or blackberry looks like a brand to me. Course concluder is a final. Okay. Dental floss, Oral B. A top or. And I don't know. They've got you covered. Perhaps roofs. Yeah, I don't know yet what's going on. I need to figure out what's going on. I need to close one of these off. Director Lee Ang. Okay, here we go. So what do we got here? Big Bash. I mean, it should be like a shindig. But I've got dishing here instead. And past issues to settle. Okay. Meses. 12 meses. And so I guess it's an año. And I really wish that we could put our diacritical marks in the grid, but there's no such thing in a grid. So there it is. I wasn't finished. Maybe also, or him, I'm not finished talking. We'll see. Dr. Zhivago's love. I think that's Lara. It was either that or Lana, but I do believe it's Lara. Setting for the 2019 comedy Wine Country. Well, I mean, did you really even have to guess at that? I mean, clearly, go caving could be to spelunk. So we got, it looks like we've got cold sores here. Fertile refuge, oasis. Yeah, so like we got cold sores, but what I really think it means is old scores. So, out of this world could be alien. Why not? Why not? Watch my 400th video. I fat finger something or can't even solve the daggone thing. Now that would be funny. That would probably make me laugh uncontrollably until I started crying. Like many romance novels. No idea. Places in the pecking order. Okay. A series of unfortunate events, villain, and I do believe that's gosh, what was the? I can't remember his station, but I think it was it Saint Olaf? I mean, I don't remember. And but we can go to right to checking it. Does programming work? No, it's not Saint. I think it's Olaf, though. I just can't remember. I mean, is he a Baron or, you know, a Count? I just can't remember. Maybe it's Count Olaf. I don't know. Gear Tooth could be a cog. And let's see. Blank Draft House. Oh, we had one of those in Fort Worth too. I can't remember the name of it either. And this is another one of those trick ones. So food thickener could be Auger. Or if you're like me, xanthan gum. I'm gonna try Count. I mean, I'm really wishing that I could just remember what the name was. Does programming work? That looks better than the other. And codes. Missions and brief, maybe ops. And Voltaire or Leibniz, religiously speaking, and they were both deist. Though, was there anything else you could even call it back then? La Forza del Destino, and that is an opera by Verdi. One of a pair of mismatched friends on Sesame Street could be, hey Bert. Ernie. Bert and Ernie. Drawing on, maybe using. Long stories could be sagas. So, I guess like many romance novels, because I don't know. Places in the pecking order. Statuses. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see. Like many romance novels, I guess maybe escapist. I don't know. Probably have to go back and change that too, but it just seems like that might be what it wants to be. The Alamo Draft House. Okay, got it. All right. A small amount of LSD as an example would be maybe a micro dose. Sure thing, boss. Maybe on it. On it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Breaking down grammatically, and that should be parsing. So I guess we're going to be sparing for the time being. Hefty expense for an RV trip. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Arts districts are generally very nice. Symbol of obstinacy. So maybe an ass. An ass. Let's see. Help wanted sign. That's clever. That's clever. SOS. That's a help wanted sign, all right? You know, help needed. Send help now. Elaborate hairstyle. I guess we're talking about equa. Pace. I don't know. It should maybe rebutted because it's supposed to be buttered, maybe. I mean, I don't really know. Pace could be a cadence. To date as yet. No, Christopher. I know we want to be all partying because of 400 videos, but come on now. Looking over. Maybe eyeing. Okay, starting point could be a germ. First and last two words, the green eggs and ham. Isn't that like I am Sam, I am? An org with conferences, maybe the Dincy 2A. And one time Kremlin ruler, be a czar. And Pixar film, whose title suggests how to read 5 answers in this puzzle. And I'm not that familiar with Pixar films, so I'm assuming this is Inside Out. And that makes sense now. So buttered, shindig, parsing, statuses, and old scores, right? So interesting. Very nice. Out of the ordinary could be odd. Could be an odyssey. Let's see. To, not for here, to go. I mean, I'm trying to already say the answer. Matches with, maybe agrees. And word before a timestamp in direct messaging, and that would be seen. Don't use those much here in Germany. Just don't. We use WhatsApp here for some reason. I don't know. We can use, the SMS, but we don't. Not hardly nobody does. It's weird. College where 20 prime ministers were educated. Of course, any college, anything to do with England is going to be eaten as long as the 4 letters. It's always the case, right? Rapper who founded Aftermath Entertainment, Dr. Dre. And then we have a trick, which is a ruse. And then, whoa! Once again, I forgot that we didn't have any more puzzle to do. So, okay. I gotta hand it to Garrett Chaffin. Let's just give him a French pronunciation. Monsieur Chaffin, this is a fantastic grid. It was a clever one. It really had me scratching my head the whole way through it, which is pretty rare. And not that I'm a sage or anything. I'm certainly not a wunderkind or anything like that. I'm just doing these for a long time, so not a whole lot surprises me anymore. But this one had me scratching my head the whole way through, which I thought was a pretty clever grid. And it was certainly worthy of the 400th solve, right? So this was a lot of fun. And that doesn't even take into consideration all of the minis and stuff that we've shot, but just in the videos alone, not the shorts, right? You know, the shorts are kind of separately, but we're edging up on around 300 of them or so, or coming close to it. I don't know the exact count, but for 400 videos, this is kind of a fun grid, and I got to tell you, as much as I want to tap this on out of here, I'm happy to do it because it's time to bring down my Benny Adieu and to raise a glass, and again to say thank you for making all of this possible. You, every one of you, you're also supportive, so kind, so intellectually gifted, and just so sharing and giving, and really, I don't really know how else to maybe describe it, maybe in one word: beneficent. Just truly beneficent. So thank you all so very much. And when we see you tomorrow, I guess for our 402nd video, because the Guardian quick crossword comes next. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir, masalam. Okay, tengas un lindo días. Be good to yourselves. Be great to your neighbors and be phenomenal to the person behind you in line. Take care.